Okay, so I have decided to start fresh. Um, I will still be uploading on this channel, as I've said before in my last video, but I want to kind of expand even more. I know I have several channels, music channels, rant channels, but I want to be a philosopher. I want to dig deep. I don't want to just, trap myself into this YouTube, continuum of, just uploading viral, video games, kind of reviewing it and, making all my videos based on these huge companies or corporations. I don't want to do that. I want to make my own 100% original content. And the more I kind of make these videos or these reviews on these games, the less and less I care about my videos. You see, the content on my channel is degrading in a way. It's not up to par. Usually my videos will be, before I started making these reviews, my videos used to be 100% original, 100% my own ideas, 100% my own content. But then I started making these reviews. It started with movie reviews, then it branched on to gaming reviews. And you know what? I barely play video games anymore. I like, the last game I bought was Halo MCC, and before that, the last game I bought was probably Halo 4. So I bought 2 games in like almost a decade. So I don't really play video games like that anymore. I might play old games, but to me, the video game industry is 100% dead to me. It's been dying for a while. All games have pretty much been the same for 10 years, with the same plot, with the same story, with the same gameplay, and they cost more and more, so I don't really see the point. Okay, when it comes to gaming, I'd rather keep my money in my pocket. You guys can say what you want, but it is what it is. So I'm going to branch out on philosophy, on life. I'm going to start writing books and promoting it on my new channel. If you want to hear these videos, if you want to hear these topics, I will come up with new ideas, new thoughts every week, and I will be putting it on that channel, and it will be all 100% my own ideas instead of just reviewing these games. And honestly, games are just ridiculous. It's the biggest waste of time. Gaming has utterly destroyed manhood in this country, around the world even. Men would rather sit in front of a screen, and it's sad, honestly. I'm going to be very real with you. Men would rather sit in front of a screen, pointing and clicking, getting brownie points from these big corporations, rather than branching out, working hard, doing what they want to do, making their own original stuff, and instead just tuning out of society, tuning out of all the stuff that they could be doing. I mean, I guarantee that there's 1.5 million things that you'd rather be doing or being than just a video gamer or playing video games. I guarantee it. And I'm starting to have that realization as of now. I'm like, why am I even wasting my time reviewing these stupid video games? And I give reasons. I give detailed 20-minute videos, and they still can't understand. It's like people are stuck in this matrix. It's like consumerism is all we have left in this country. You don't need friends anymore. You don't need a girlfriend. You don't need a stable job. You don't need stable income. You don't need your own house. You don't need your own place. You don't need your own car. But as long as you're at home, as long as you're getting, brownie points from these corporations as long as the next big thing comes out. That's all that matters. Nothing else will ever matter in the grand scheme of things, as long as you're able to buy the next big product or the next big console and you're snucked away in your tight little, echo chamber, your tight little, vacuum. That's all that matters. You don't need to branch out. You don't need to explore. You don't need to do any of that. You don't need to, fix your life. You don't need to contribute to society in any meaningful way, as long as you have the video games. Doesn't matter if the world's, falling around you. No. As long as you have video games, okay? And, it's not even good games. I can understand if it was like, at least waste your time on a good game. At least waste your time on, like, I don't know, GTA 5 or some of the old classic games like Halo, or some of the old Halos. But, don't waste it on, these crappy cookie cutter franchises like Call of Duty, like Fortnite, just Twitch shooter. Whoever has the fastest reaction time will be guaranteed win. It doesn't have to do with strategy. It doesn't train your mind to deeply think or anything. It just trains your mind to use your twitch muscles to point and click. That's all these games do. That's all. Once you realize that it doesn't take any real meaningful, like, you're just turning off your brain. Honestly, it's escapism. It's just escapism. So I'm going to make another channel and I'm going to start fresh. Subscribe and hear my thoughts, because I'm extremely limited on what I say and what I think about on this channel, because this is a gaming channel. And if I just upload video on philosophy or whatever, or branch out and start making my own content, people will be like, oh, why don't you make this review X game, or why don't you review X movie? I'm like, no, I don't want to talk about that. And I'm not saying that this will be, oh man, I'm just going to shut down my entire channel or just forget about my subscribers. No, I'm saying that I need to, exercise my mind, because it feels like if I keep going down this pattern of just choosing a random, freaking game and reviewing it, and then just repeating the process over and over again, my channel and my artistic, mind will just start to shut down. It needs training. My thoughts need training. My vocabulary needs training. My brain needs training. I don't want to just watch a corporate hack on a screen every day and just, see him, push this garbage in front of my face for 10-20 minutes, and I'll just talk about it for 10-20 minutes about how much this game is garbage and how much video games are dead now. I mean, when you think about the intellectual capacity of mankind now, we're going backwards, and it's mostly because of mediums like this, mediums like gaming, mediums where you turn off your brain for 3-4 hours pointing and clicking on a screen, waiting for that cursor or that what's it called, hit marker to turn red. No skill involved, just the person with the fastest reflexes, the fastest reaction time, they will win. That's why these games are a waste of time. At least play strategy games. At least play, games that make you think. Then you could talk. But even then, a lot of these games, most people just look on YouTube and look for guaranteed win, methods on how to win the game. People all use the same strategies. So now even strategy games aren't even legit anymore, because people always have these little, step-by-step codes on how to win the game. So, and gaming is soft now. They censor the chat. They censor the voice chat. They'll ban you for no reason. You pay money for these games and they ban you. They ban you. That's why they make you sign a contract. You are not an owner of your game anymore. They're not selling you a game. They're allowing you to play the game, to rent out the game. Okay, it's a contract now. It's not, okay, I go to the store, I buy the game, I own the game. Whatever is on this disc, I'm the owner of it. No. They can ban you from these games. These companies, I've been banned from these companies or from these games for months on end on a game you pay for. Why would anybody, like, they're wondering why people aren't buying games as much as they used to. They wonder why there's not as much hype for the freaking Xbox One. What are we on? Xbox Series X? And the PS5? They wonder why there's not as much hype. Because gaming has, turned its back on its user base. There used to be these cool, characters presenting this stuff. They didn't dress in a suit and tie and, read off a freaking, what is it called, teleprompter. No, people are turning their backs on this game. And the only reason I will even, upload on this channel is to give a huge rant on the video game industry. That's the only reason you will ever catch me on this channel. Because gaming sucks now. There's no saving it. I mean, I've done hundreds of videos. You can check my track record. I've been right on everything. People, made fun of me. There's thousands of dislikes. I had people in my comment section every single day saying, "Oh man, I suck. I deserve to kill myself," or I'm just stupid, or my brain's not working, just because I didn't like their stupid little game, just because I didn't like Cyberpunk. And lo and behold, once all these $1 million YouTube channels, they come out and say the same exact thing I've been saying for months, then all of a sudden, oh man, he's a genius, he's right, wow, this is such a great video, but when I do it, I don't get any credit, and people just treat me like I'm an idiot. So yeah, that's how it goes. This platform is a joke. And the only time you'll see me on it is when I'm explicitly ranting about how nonsensical the world has become. It's just become like a freaking joke. Okay, big YouTube channel, PewDiePie, he can make autistic noises, and people are going to hate me for saying that, but I'm autistic, so I can say that. But he can just screech and scream in front of a microphone for like 30-40 minutes on some game nobody's heard of, and he'll get hundreds of millions of subscribers. But I do it, or I look at these videos and I say what's wrong with it, go into detail, and it's almost like people don't like to hear the truth. They'd rather, instead of training their mind by listening to videos like mine, they'd rather turn off their brain and seek these, brain dead videos like PewDiePie. And I know a lot of their PewDiePie fanboys aren't going to like this video, but it's the truth. It's the truth. You're getting, terrible content. Terrible content. You're not, in the long run, you'll lose. Because, trust me, you do not want a YouTube addiction. You do not want to be addicted to YouTube. That's what this platform was designed to do. It's trying to get you to spend as many hours as you possibly can on this platform. And the best way to do that, they're not going to send you videos of people, giving you insight, asking you hard-hitting questions, because then you'd have the drive to leave YouTube. They're not going to tell you to get off the computer, to get off your butt and actually, live your life in the greatest way possible, to be a superhuman. No, they're not going to tell you that. They're instead going to blindly distract you with as many useless videos, flashy bells and whistles as possible. It's what is this platform, man? What is this? What is this? Have we become so dumbed down that we are just sitting on, even if you spend an hour watching videos as bad and as terrible as PewDiePie, which just go to, he plays some okay games. I mean, these are indie developers, but yeah, he plays some okay games. But the type of content, the type of, dumbed down, watered down trash. It's just insane. And I'm not knocking PewDiePie, I'm just giving him as an example. He's by far not the worst. He's by far not the worst. But he's just somebody everybody knows. So I'm giving an example. Okay, an example. But YouTube, man, it's what is going on? What is happening? What is happening with these monopolized companies? Just they're not even hiding it. They're not even hiding it. They're just saying, channels like mine, they can't make any money. They can put ads on my videos, but because I'm a small channel, I don't really have the means to fight back. They can just put ads on my videos. They're making you guys watch ads. Like, my subscribers watch ads and suffer through 15, 10-second long ads. Just because I'm a small channel and I can't do anything about it. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and you work like 1-2 years to get 1,000 subscribers, and you have to submit, that happened on one of my other channels. I submitted a ad revenue, I want to monetize my channel. They said no. So you work like however many hours on this channel and they just say no. So really, it's a scam. YouTube is scamming you. They are scamming you. They're offering you this dream, this pyramid scheme. Oh man, look at this guy. He has all these cars just off YouTube. He's making millions of dollars. All this, you can get all this revenue. No. You'd be better off just working at McDonald's rather than, being on YouTube. YouTube, it's a scam. It's a scam. Any job that doesn't pay you is slavery. Any job that offers you promises and then can just take it away in an instant is slavery. Okay, which is why I make it an absolute, huge, priority that I do not, treat this channel as a job. I treat this channel as if it's just me talking. Okay, so that I'm not going to treat this channel as if it's my job, as if I'm making money off of this, because I don't see a cent off of YouTube besides the fact, and here's the real kicker on YouTube. When I was like, what was it, 2011, I was 13 years old. I made like $500 off of YouTube before, they required 1,000 subs to be on YouTube. I made $500. I had like 250,000 total views on my YouTube channel. I made $500,000 off of, I think it was like Jedi Academy videos where I was playing the mod KOTF. And it was me just going through each and every character on KOTF. And I made like a lot of money, and it had like 100,000 views. And YouTube, they shut down my channel and they didn't pay me any money. So I just have $500,000 sitting in limbo. They're and the sad thing is they're exploiting kids, because I was a kid and they owe me like $500,000. So why would I possibly care? This entire company should be sued to the brim, should be sued. And I've been holding my tongue on these topics for the longest. How many channels have I lost? Has it been like 7, 8, 9, 10? Who knows at this point? And I just keep going on it. Don't make any money. And I think, people don't understand how sad it is that a company can attain. I'm not mad at YouTube. I'm mad at the people who still use YouTube, who still go on YouTube, who still, like, a company that could not care at all about you, and yet you still use it. This is insane. Billions of people use YouTube, and the company doesn't care. It's the worst practices a company could possibly have on an entertainment, platform. Just the worst possible company ever. Could you imagine if, cable, they didn't like what you said on a Facebook post, so they shut down your cable. No, nobody would use it. People would stop paying. So stop using YouTube. If you're watching ads, you're an idiot. If you're watching these minute-long unskippable ads, why are you not using ad block? Why are you not using all this other stuff? It's crazy. It's crazy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's a joke. It's a joke. Joke. Oh man. This is a mega rant on how frustrating it is, which is why I'm making this new channel. I'm going to explore deep topics, and honestly, I'm going to try to wake some of you guys up, because some of you guys are just in this continuum where you are so riled up over a freaking game, and anybody even remotely criticizes it, you will offer death on that person, which is pathetic. It's pathetic, insane. And I'm trying to get you guys to think. At the end of the day, when I make these reviews, when I make these rants, I'm trying to get you guys to think about life, because at the end of the day, we all die someday. And how you choose to spend your time. Are you going to spend it on YouTube, a company that doesn't care about you, or are you going to spend it doing something that actually matters? Which is why I'm leaving this channel. What is my goals for this channel? Just keep making these reviews and hopefully be able to monetize it, while YouTube takes like a 50% cut off of, the ad revenue. And then I'm at the mercy of, whether or not YouTube wants to monetize my videos or not. Just for some views, some numbers on a screen, which doesn't really mean anything. It's crazy.